Faith Matters. An interactive program brought to you by MTA International.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another edition of Faith Matters, where you, our viewers on MTA, set the agenda by the questions you ask. And right from the outset, a reminder for those of you who don't know the email, although I should be asking why not, but if you don't, here's a reminder. It's faithmatters@mta.tv, it's faithmatters@mta.tv, and a reminder of the fax number as well. It's 44 for the UK, 208 687 8037. One of the questions we've been often asked is, what about previous programs? Well, you can find these now on YouTube. Go to YouTube, put in MTA Online 1, the subject you're after, and away you go for previous programs. But it's today's program we're concerned with, and it's absolute delight for me to welcome a very distinguished panel to Faith Matters. Assalamu alaikum, gentlemen. Welcome to Faith Matters. To my immediate right, from across the pond, from the USA, is our Naib Amir of the United States, Azhar Hanif Sahib. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Faith Matters once again. To his right is a esteemed judge, employment judge no less, from here in the United Kingdom, Salim Ahmed Sahib, who's previously been a chairman of the Ahmadiyya Muslims Lawyer Association. Assalamu alaikum, Salim Sahib, welcome to Faith Matters. And to his right, another familiar face on Faith Matters, Dr. Zaid Khan Sahib, who's been answering questions on various programs, and it's an absolute pleasure to welcome him once again. He's president of the Qaza Board here in the United Kingdom. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Sahib. Today's questions are sort of focused on politics and religion, if you like, the general themes which surround them. And we're going to go, we've talked about regular faces on Faith Matters. Well, it's a regular contributor to Faith Matters, and question being put by Dr. Muhammad Sadiq Budhan Sahib from Canada. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Sahib. Thank you for your question. He uses in his opening the verse for chapter 59 from the Holy Quran, which says, "Verily Allah commands you to make over trust to those entitled to them." And based on that, he said, could you elaborate on the hereditary system of power transition prevailing in some Muslim countries, although one could add that this is in other countries as well. He refers specifically to Saudi Arabia and Jordan in light of the above verse of the Holy Quran. So this whole thing of monarch still ruling. Indeed, when I said that there are other countries, we find here in the United Kingdom we still have a monarch, but the power is now vested in government, whereas in Saudi Arabia and Jordan it's still very much with the monarchs themselves. Azhar Sahib, you come from the land of liberty and freedom. What about monarchs?
Monarchs, or any form of government, is not advocated in the Holy Quran. This is a book of moral and spiritual guidance. And the verse which he quotes in the chapter Surah An-Nisa, we'll go right to the verse itself, verse number 59. "Verily Allah commands you to make over the trusts, to establish government, to those entitled to them." Entitlement here doesn't mean that it's something that's inherited from generation to generation through the lineage of the monarchs. It just means if a people decide that a monarchy works for us, this is a system that has provided us the best government for all our needs, Islam is not going to come in and say to them, no, you must get rid of this king. This is a imbalanced and unjust system. In fact, it's not the king so much as it is the just king. And this is what the Holy Prophet Muhammad he emphasized in his own exhortations to his ummah, to his community, that Allah is going to raise up a just ruler on the day of resurrection in columns of light.